What's up, family? It's me, your boy, your urban sports guru. This NBA all season has been crazy. It's been real crazy. It's been bananas. Now, let me get to y'all about this Russell Westbrook trade for CP3. Let me get to y'all. Let me get y'all my take on this. First of all, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. This way you know more videos are coming. Thank you for your support. But furthermore, this Russell Westbrook trade, it has its positives and it has its negatives. Let me not be a hater. Let's speak on the positive. The Rockets are last, at least one of the last teams at fast break points. They don't get easy baskets. Why? Because they're continuously walking the ball up the court to give the ball to James Harden and let him do his thing. Russell Westbrook's going to change some of that. That's a plus. When I watch the Rockets, they need someone who has dog on them. They got that dog in them. This is why the whole idea of them giving Jimmy Butler was gaining traction. They need tough-minded guys on that team. They need, especially someone who tough-minded but can score. Because you got guys like that, you know what I'm saying? CP3 and PJ Tucker. But none of those guys are scorers. Last year, CP3 was a scorer, but he's on his way down. So they need someone like that who can score. Score the basketball. You get that with Russell Westbrook. So those are the positives. He can do some things, especially defensively, more of a help than CP3. He's not the captain that CP3 is on the defensive end, but individually, he's a lot better. So, those are the positives. Let me get to the negatives. The negatives, you got James Harden. I don't care what the numbers say. I don't think there's anyone got a higher usage rate than him. Nobody. Like, now last year, I'll give him somewhat of a pass because with all the injuries, they needed him to have the usage rate that he had. They needed that out of him. I believe one game, the team scored 90 something points. He scored 50 of the 90 and they still lost. But they needed that just to be competitive. So I'll give him a pass for that. He was my MVP last year. He won the MVP the year before. But just remember, even before Mike D'Antoni, James Harden was a high usage rate kind of guy. That's what he was. And Mike D'Antoni came along and basically doubled down on it because the Rockets already tried to give him point guards. Ty Lawson, let's not forget. And that shit ain't work. Why? Because the offense then was give the ball to James Harden and get the fuck out of his way. Mike D'Antoni just basically came in and doubled down on that. That's basically all that happened. So, to bring in someone like Westbrook, who also is an extremely high usage rate guy, but also is not a great shooter in the half court, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a huge fucking problem. And people like Stephen A, I love Stephen A, and he's putting the shit off on Mike D'Antoni. I get that. But I'm going to be honest with you. Certain pieces just don't fit. I understand they played with each other earlier in their careers. They know each other from back before the NBA. And this is before both of these guys were MVPs. This is before all that. Now these guys are MVPs. James Harden has complete autonomy to do whatever the fuck he wants during the game. Russell Westbrook is used to having that complete autonomy, do whatever the fuck he wants during the game. He only sacrificed somewhat this year in deferring to Paul George solely because his shooting percentages got so fucking bad that his confidence shrunk a little bit. That's it. And even with that, his usage rates was still high. That doesn't mix when you put him next to a guy who usage rate is even that much higher than yours. I don't see how this is going to fit. I think just having James Harden will get you out of the first round. But when I look at the Western Conference, I see LA Lakers. I see the Clippers. I see Denver. I see Utah. I think Dallas is going to have something to say. I think Sacramento's going to have something to say. I see Portland. That's 7 teams I brought up. 6, 7 teams I've already brought up. I still have yet to say San Antonio Spurs. This such a plethora of squads in the Western Conference. I think the Rockets are heading for first round exit. They make it to the second round. I'd be impressed. I'd be impressed. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. Hit me in the comments, your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.